everyone. Today I'm here to talk about wedding design, and I'm going to take you through some of my weddings where design played a major role. And yeah, so wedding design is not just about pretty pictures and decor. We are actually talking about the stories of these people and how we can integrate them into bringing the celebrations to life. So yeah, just think about a wedding that you recently attended, and if you saw like a particular color or a particular element that was used over there, how did that actually make you feel? So this is what we are trying to bring out in weddings when we are like designing them and personalizing them from with the couple stories and making like smaller changes to these kind of aesthetics. So this was a wedding that we did recently in Goa, and the theme was cherry blossom, and that's how we designed the whole theme around this particular wedding. Now, this wedding is also a little special because I'm going to talk about this bride, and we actually designed her wedding lehenga, and her lehenga has their entire story designed on it, the couple story. So if you can see, like, so the bride was from Dubai and the groom was from New York. So there's a whole skyline which is like, designed at the bottom of the lehenga. There's different elements of this couple story where they would talk to each other on Skype for long hours because they were doing long distance. There are smaller dates and names of people who really matter to them mentioned on her lehenga. It took us about a couple of months to actually sit down with designers and design it, and then the way it came to life. So there's a proposal of how he proposed to her in New York in the cherry blossom season. There's a little bit of that. There's her dog, who she is very fond of. So there's just different elements of their life story, their vacations, and all of that just come into the design. And this is how eventually like the wedding came together. So if you see, like, we've used their logo and smaller design elements to just basically create a bigger picture over here. Everything is in a particular theme. Now, who remembers this? This is what we used to play as kids, right? So I had a bride who, the groom, gifted one of these to her on one of their first dates. And it was so special for them that that whole date was, they just remembered it, and it was really, really special. So we had to like design the whole decor of this particular event, keeping that in mind. And the ceiling, whether we were using it in different elements, whether the neon theme was used for tables, everything was just brought up to life from there. And then even like the couple's outfits and some of the return gifts that we did for this particular event, everything had those elements, whether it was the color, whether it was the actual yo-yo string that we play with, was all kind of embedded into smaller things. So that's where, like, there's so much of design coming into these kind of weddings, more like personalized. Now, another really close to my heart this wedding was the bride saw this temple in one of the movies and said, I want to get married there. Now, this temple is actually in Mahabalipuram, but because of logistical reasons, the wedding had to happen in Pune. So we built it from scratch. It took us about a month, and we did like research trips to the actual temple, sat down with architects, did like 3D models, and a bunch of different things that went into this. But if you see, like, we've actually got like the pillars, the motifs, there's an actual statue. So the wedding actually like took place here, so inside the temple, and then we got like these elements from Mahabalipuram, which had like the flowers and the other decor. Everything was designed to make it look like it was a real temple. And when the wedding took place here, basically, yeah, it was just beautiful, and it was really nice to see that we made all that happen. It was a big team that was involved, and yeah, it took us about a month, like I said, and the whole temple was made out of call that materials, fabric. So this is a palace in Jaipur, another story that I want to talk about. Now, design with venues like this gets very tricky because you really can't do much. You have to let the whole vibe of its place speak for itself. So when it comes to like venues like this, where you really can't use the space to build something from scratch. It's all about adding a few elements which just brings the place to life. Now, basically, this was a Mehendi, and if you see, the structure is very old, so we didn't really want to do anything to disturb the whole vibe that was going on, and just add a few elements, and also think about, like, back then, if this happened, like, I don't know, like 50 years ago or 100 years ago, how would a really, like, a wedding would happen in a place like this? You don't really want to bring in, like, a lot of modern elements, because even if you want to innovate, you really don't want to change the vibe of that place. So just adding a few small things, like this is where the wedding happened, but we didn't want to disturb the entire aesthetics of this place. So even if it was designing the place and using just smaller lights and yeah, maybe like a few flowers here and there, that's basically what I wanted to talk about, like these kind of heritage structures. So even here, like every small piece, which does not actually belong to the palace, has been sourced from like thrift stores, antique shops, and just because we don't want to make it look like it's something out of the place and doesn't really belong to this gorgeous venue. So yeah, weddings are not just aesthetics. We're just talking about we're bringing to life all the stories. And yeah, if you're like going to attend a wedding or planning one soon, maybe think about how the design brings to life all these stories and let the magic happen. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say with all the pictures and all the stories that we have here today.